Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to episode 3 of the Pause Resume show. I am your host, Craig Shields, also known, of course, as Shun Akiyama. I'm here with the Kazuma Kiryu of Pause Resume, Alex Sodi.
Evening.
And Joe Simons, also known as Goro Majima.
Hello. You were prepared this time.
I'm prepared. Last episode I was not prepared at all, the E3 one. Those characters are, of course, from Yakuza, and if you were lucky enough to live in Europe and be aware of what was going on, Yakuza 5 was actually free yesterday on the PS3. So to those of you who picked it up for free, you're so lucky.
Did you? I think you didn't get it for free.
I paid 35 quid for it when it came out last year.
I was going to text you and ask you if it was worth it, but I presumed it wasn't. So
the thing is, it's a PS3 as well.
Yeah,
I really can't
that's the trouble right there.
So, well, do you know what? You're in luck. Yakuza 0 is coming out for the PS4 towards the end of the year. So for those of you who did pick up 5 for free, make sure you buy 0, because eventually what we want to do is we want to create a place where maybe in about 3-4 years time we have Yakuza cross Shenmue and then we have Ryo Hazuki versus Kazuma Kiryu. So we'll see how that goes, but never mind.
In Craig's dreamland.
I don't know.
Leads back to Shenmue.
Yeah.
It does, but they're not the same, they're not similar. So I've just noticed that plug is not actually on. So this laptop may die of battery.
Really? How's that possible?
So I don't know how that's possible. However, it's probably best we've... Oh no, it's on. Technical difficulties have been fixed here on Pause Resume.
Your engineer has solved the issue.
Exactly, definitely. Let's see, it's orange now. So that means it's okay.
Yeah, orange is
pretty
good.
Cool. Green is like, yeah, let's do this. Orange is, alright, we're in the mood. So episode 3, Q3 of Pause Resume is launching today, if you're listening to this on the day it's coming out, which is Monday, July the 11th. So congratulations to Wales on winning the European Championships, Andy Murray on winning Wimbledon, and on the UK government for just fucking everything up.
Yeah. Sounds about right.
So yeah, we're recording this a few days before that, so we might be a bit wrong on some of them. So 4 topics, as usual, on the show, which we're going to go through. We'll start off with the games that we've been casually addicted to in the last quarter. We'll then move on to some new consoles and NX type stuff, have a small roundup of E3 and what we actually remember from the show a couple of weeks out from it, and we'll end off with the frontrunners for Game of the Year, considering we're now over halfway into 2016.
Yeah, July, yeah.
So of the games we've been playing from the last episode, which was around April 5th or 6th, I think that release. There's one game in particular that I know that everyone's been talking about, and Alex, you in particular have been a massive fan of this game. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Yes.
Mutants in Manhattan. What did we think?
Well, if you've not read the review, go read it. But if you want the short version, it's pretty disappointing in a lot of areas.
The lowest scored game on Pause Resume so far.
You know what? From what I saw, it's maybe because I only saw small parts of it and not the whole game. maybe it was okay in small parts, but it had some good ideas.
Yeah, it did. It had the combat was really fun, and the very first mission, I was actually kind of like, how was this reviewed so badly? Because it was really fun. Like the first mission was kind of the first time you do all of this stuff, you learn all your moves and all that stuff, and the boss fight was really hard, which I liked. I was like, okay, the bosses are challenging, even though the rest of the modes are pretty easy. But the more you played, it was just so much repetition, and you never really get anything new, and they missed out on a lot of cool stuff that could have been done.
I feel like Turtles is, or whatever you call it, TMNT for short, is a franchise that you could do an amazing game with, but no one really has, apart from the old arcade game.
Yeah, that was it. I think that was 1980 something that came out, and it was classic. It was analog stick and 2 buttons. That's all you needed.
I mean, look at Bayonetta.
This was a platinum game.
Well, exactly. Yeah,
that's it. And giving the Turtles rights to platinum, you thought would be golden.
The Platinum obviously got their C team to do it.
Yeah.
They have many teams.
Yeah.
They have many games.
I mean, when I first heard about it, I was expecting to see Metal Gear Rising / Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles / Amazing.
Another Platinum game.
That's what I mean. That's what I was kind of expecting. But even graphically, it was fine. Quite nice. But
fine.
The Turtles look great. Everything else looked pretty average.
All the textures were pretty dull.
Yeah.
lifeless.
I mean, at least they did focus on the turtles a bit, but I don't know.
That reminds me of another game which we have reviewed and come out. Mighty Number 9, which we reviewed quite recently. The characters look okay, the textures look terrible.
Yeah.
It's a very similar kind of game, actually. Kind of.
It was hyped, and then it came out, and no one cares. To quote,
It was
Kate,
Wii U only, wasn't it?
what, Mighty Number 9?
Or was I completely
Everything.
wrong on that, really?
Everything. It was just part of the problem, I think, because obviously they'd done the Kickstarter. Like, oh yeah, let's add these additional funding goals, get more money. And then I think at the end of the Kickstarter, or like sometime after it, they're like, oh shit, we have to make like 12 different versions of this game. I think it's coming out on like Linux and Mac as well. Vita, Wii U, 3DS.
So you get, you overcommit, you know.
I think that's what they did. But it's a shame because I think there is... Obviously, they tried to make a new Mega Man. And I think in some ways they kind of did, but they never pushed the boat out far enough. Like, there's one level in it... like, you complete the first level and then you can choose what levels you have. You can do in any order after that. And there's one level in particular where you have a sniper shooting at you throughout the entirety of the level, and you've got to find him, which I thought was pretty cool.
Yeah.
On the standard sort of 2D go left to right shooter.
Yeah.
But didn't quite live up to expectations.
What did it get scored in the end?
3.
3.
This was the month of 3s.
In the middle.
Yeah. Another game we got 3 was Kickoff. Dino...
The much hyped by Craig Kickoff.
Dino Dini's Kickoff revival, which I think we actually have the highest score out of all media outlets on Kickoff. A 3 out of 5.
Oh, really?
So
Highest score.
Being generous, were you, Craig?
I think I was a bit generous, but the thing with it is if you... Kickoff is basically a top-down 2D football match, for those who aren't aware. A revival of a game that came out 30 years ago, or some shit. A long time ago anyway, before I was born. And I feel old. So...
Yeah.
if you pretend it's not football you're playing, it's actually not bad.
Yeah.
If you just ignore that completely, you slide all over the place. Like there's one button and one stick you use. So despite the fact it's 20 buttons on the controller, you just use one. One for passing, tackling, dribbling. So there's no yellow or red cards. There's no offsides. Yeah, read the review. It's an interesting one. Were there any good games this month?
This month, as in June.
Well, as in the quarter. Sorry.
So what was?
Because we've started off on a downer with what we played.
When did Overwatch come out?
Oh, Joe's favourite game.
Yeah, might as well arrive there.
That was beginning of June, end of May.
So that's in this category, isn't it?
Let's go Overwatch.
One of the highest scoring games on Pause of Zoom.
The highest scoring game?
Yeah, let's touch
Except
on that
Dark Souls.
actually. There's 2 games since we started that have received 5 out of 5. One of them Overwatch, the other one Dark Souls 3. Each got the 5 out of 5 in the last quarter, so...
That was last quarter as well.
Yeah, that was April.
It seems like a long time
Yeah,
ago.
it feels like it was a lot longer ago than it actually was.
Quarter's a lot. We only do this
Definitely need to get on Dark Souls.
We only do this 4 times a year, so...
Yeah, forget it. Yeah.
If we make it to a
Interesting.
year.
So it's had some. We've had some highs and we've had some lows in the quarter, really.
Right.
But
Overwatch.
Overwatch,
Why did we give it a 5?
you tell me.
Because I did the review.
I don't know.
Alright, so I think, let's lay it on the table. Me and Alex, quite, I don't know, big fans of Overwatch?
Yeah, I like Overwatch. Now
Yeah.
that rank's out, it's
Which is interesting
Needs to balance
because
better in my mind.
you're all over the first person shooter stuff and I'm totally not.
yeah.
So we're like totally different sides of the coin. We both really like it. But Joe,
Who's also a big shooter fan.
not a fan of
It's
Overwatch.
not that I don't like the game. It's just I think everyone's
Joe
overhyping
doesn't
it,
like the hat.
and it is being overrated as a result compared to other games of similar kind of.
Okay, what's
Genre,
better?
yes.
What games are better than Overwatch?
I'm not saying they're better because it is a very polished
So you're
game.
saying
Like,
that
they've done well with the maps.
no game is better than Overwatch? Nah, go on. I'll let you
Definitely
go.
not saying that. just for the record. So yeah, I don't know.
I think you're right though. I do think it was overhyped as well. Well, no, it still is overhyped because it's. But now it's got rank mode. It's so much better in my mind. That's the thing. I don't think when it launched, I was really addicted for about a month or so, 2-3 weeks, I'd say. Really addicted, playing a lot, and then over the last week or two, I kind of fell off completely, and I was like, nah.
But that's to be expected, I think.
But then, as soon as ranked mode came back out, it's because the ranked system is so much better than the normal gameplay system, like in terms of how they do the matches.
I haven't actually tried ranked yet.
Have you not?
No.
It's so much better. Like honestly, the games are so much more intense, and like you have to really work together. And because people care more,
they're more willing to cooperate.
Yeah. Although the downside is when people quit, it's fucking.
Now, is it ranked as in you go up as well as down?
Yeah. Which is really fun.
Okay.
So it's like you start.
I guess that was what ranked
you
means,
do
really,
10 placement games, and then they give you a score.
Okay.
Which is basically, I think it's 1 to 100 score, and I got like 50, so smack bang in the middle.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's not too bad.
Yeah, but it's really good.
It's nice to have some progression.
Yeah, definitely.
It's definitely what it needs.
It's skill based as well, because obviously the higher up you go, the harder it will be. You have to win multiple games to go up levels and stuff. So it's more sort of like a classic system, which is kind of like what some of the other games do. They did like Hearthstone's a similar sort of system.
I just like the way in Overwatch that, what is it, 19 characters, 18 characters, and each one plays totally differently to everyone else.
And you know what else is nice about them actually is they're all good in their own right.
Yeah, definitely.
Like, there's no ones that are like complete duds.
You absolutely have to have like a variation in your team, otherwise you're going nowhere.
Yeah. I was saying to Joe just a minute ago, I was playing a ranked game yesterday, and we were dominating because it was one of the ones where they've got to get to the point, secure it, and then a payload moves.
Oh yeah.
But we were still in the first point, and they weren't getting in for shit. And then I was Junkrat, so I'm firing my little bombs away. And then, at the end of the game in ranked, people get desperate, so they thought they'd try something. So they had like 4 or 5, four Reinhardts. So they had 4 of the big shields like bopping about.
Yeah.
And I got behind them, and I just made shit happen. It was quality.
Who do you main as?
I think it depends on what I'm doing, really. I like Tracer. I like Junkrat a lot. Roadhog's good. I don't do much supporting, but I like Mercy.
Yeah.
And I like Skateboard. I don't know.
Lucio.
Lucio.
That's it. Yeah. I quite like Lucio.
Who do you like?
Tracer. Everyone's favourite Bastion.
Bastion.
Sometimes the sniper lass. What's her name?
Widowmaker.
Yeah.
She's good.
Sometimes her, but I'm not very good.
I played one game as Bastion and I felt so dirty.
Yeah.
It's mowing these people down.
I like going on the. There's one of the maps. Is it Russia? I think it's Russia. There's like these little platforms that go around.
Yeah.
And if you just go as Bastion, you just sit on there.
Yeah.
It's just like easy.
Can you see where people do it?
Easy
Where
money.
they have the turret matey as well. I can't remember his name now.
No. It's like
Tro something.
begins with T.
Yeah, whatever. The
the Norwegian dude.
yeah, the little annoying
That's,
turret mate everyone hates.
Yeah.
They had a turret mate, Bastion, and they had Mercy healing them both, and Reinhardt in front of the shield, so nothing could break for it. It was just so annoying.
Do you know that game me, you, and Luke had?
Which one was that?
It was one of those mateys that they had like 2 of those.
Oh, the little
Charge
turret
fight.
shit.
Yeah.
They're so annoying.
And that we just couldn't get through.
No.
We got almost to the end pretty quickly, and then they just stopped us dead.
But I think just this brief little conversation we had is a summary of what Overwatch is. It's really good, like fun to play game with
Every
friends.
game is totally different as well.
And it can be so nail biting, especially the ones where it's where you both got to contest the points and it does it in 2 different areas.
Yeah.
But where it will always get to the point where you have both have 99% and it's contested, and shit will just go down for like a couple of minutes, where people just keep running back into the circle and trying to contest it.
I like how it's very like strategy focused. Yeah, I think even more so than a lot of first person shooters because of the variation in characters.
There's a lot of depth to it as well.
Yeah.
It's hidden depth though, isn't it? Because if you just start the game, you look at this selection of characters and what is there, 10 maps, you think, that's not much here, is there?
Yeah.
God, that's 40 quid wasted. But you start playing games and every game is totally different to the last one.
I think, and that's the thing, I think I can, now that the rank mode is out, I think it's well worth full price.
I need to get on that rank.
But I still think their micro pay system's pretty average, to be kind.
So see why it needs to be there really.
It's just like
it's to make money, isn't it?
But the way they do it is just so obscure because it's like you have to buy the loot crates, so you're going to get a complete random chance of getting anything, really. Could be skins, could be like voice lines, could be spray. Whereas you can't just go on and buy a skin with real money, which would be the easiest way for them to make money, surely.
Well, no, because you're going to have that small percentage of people who will keep buying the loot boxes until they get the skin.
It's just more a case of they want to milk those people opposed to just...
Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
I would like to be able to just buy skins. If they were like
League
this skin
Legends
is...
stuff.
I suppose it makes some rare.
I suppose, yeah. You
Yeah,
kind of
that's an
buy what
idea.
you want.
Yeah.
Yeah, interesting to see like how it develops, really.
Yeah, so Overwatch, I think that's a game that we are probably going to be talking about for a year, if not years to come. Because I think Blizzard will
We'll see
continue
what happens in
continue
October.
stuff
The
to
three
that.
other shooters all emerge.
Yeah.
It's going to be an interesting.
No, I think Overwatch will.
It has
I'd
its
probably
own
say-
thing, like, it's very different again to all three of them.
I think it will surpass those three in terms of like longevity, but we'll see. We'll see.
It'll be
So-
interesting to see how they sport it, like coming.
yeah.
Like how many more characters and maps come and all that
Exactly,
kind of
yeah.
stuff. The thing is, they've already nailed the rank system just because they've got the system right, which is more than you can say for a lot of the other. I mean, the other three shooters traditionally would just do the thing where you just keep going up and up and up.
Prestige.
Yeah, the more you play, the higher level
Yeah.
you go. There's no like consequence of losing.
I feel like it's different. Overwatch sits in a different place to Titanfall 2, Battlefield, and Call of Duty.
Yeah, definitely.
I feel like it's very different because of how it looks.
It's It's built to
As
be
well as how it
it's
plays.
built to be an esport as well.
It's more MOBA like.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It's designed in a very different way. Where something like Battlefield is like, whilst they obviously want it to be competitive, they have mad shit going on as well.
Yeah. I mean, in my house, Overwatch is the second most played multiplayer game,
What's the first?
just behind Rocket League, which is still there.
Still classic.
They got a new Tokyo map.
Oh, yeah.
Shit is awesome. Countdowns in
If
Japanese.
there's a
and
football
everything.
involved, Craig is in.
Yeah, Rocket League's just different. It's different. So Overwatch, of course, got 5 out of 5. If Pause Resume was a running site this time last year, Rocket League would also have got a 5 out of 5. But the other game that has got full marks from us was, of course, Dark Souls 3. Which begs the question,
What a game!
why?
That's just amazing.
How is it?
That's all you need to know.
Yeah, that's it, mate. Like, heed my words. Just go by it. Like, I don't know. They made it accessible to people who've never played the series. I feel before. I feel like it was the most accessible out of the lot.
Including Bloodborne.
I think having a shield.
Yeah, I think it is because the
It
shield
gives you
alone
that safety.
makes it a bit more like with Bloodborne. You almost expect that people that are brand new to it, like yourself, would have been at times like, "What the fuck?" Whereas if you played any kind of Dark Souls game, you have an inkling like, okay, I understand what I should be doing, kind of. But then also with Dark Souls 3, they just played back on the last two games so well, and they like polished so much about it and fixed.
There's a lot of nostalgia, it seems like, for Dark Souls
Lots
3.
of nostalgia, yeah. But then it's the way it's progressed as well. From Dark Souls 1 to 3, like the combat system is leaps and bounds now. Like imagine if I played Dark Souls 1 now, it would feel really odd because it obviously has the Bloodborne system, which was a lot more fluid kind of thing. But I don't know. I feel like with Dark Souls, you just get so much bang for your buck. I mean, my playthrough, I've got I think 2 playthroughs, and both are like ridiculous playtimes in them.
Joe?
Yeah, I think coming off of Bloodborne, they fixed a lot of the complaints from that. They've got a ridiculous amount of weapon varieties, armours all over the place. There's all lots of secret stuff, obviously. It wouldn't be Dark Souls without a bit of hidden stuff. Interesting to obviously visit all the old places, or a few old places from Dark Souls 1. Yeah, I just had a really good time.
It's a shame that there's only 2 out of 3 of us who like Dark Souls. It could be interesting coming into the year.
Do you think you'll try this one?
3?
I don't think so. To be honest, it's I don't know. It just doesn't appeal to me. Dark Souls. I tried Bloodborne.
Yeah.
You know what?
It's that kind of game though. It's not for everyone. It's very different.
No, and that's the biggest thing against it. It's not for everyone. I mean, I can appreciate it's a good game for people who like it and get it and click with it, but it's not one of those games that will for everyone, like Overwatch, for example.
Yeah.
Another game that might actually click for everyone was Uncharted 4, which also came out. Only a 4 out of 5, which I scored it a 4 out of 5.
Okay.
Fair?
I think that's fair.
Yeah, I was expecting a 5.
Yeah.
But then...
I think you always are with Naughty Dog, aren't you? You're kind of like, you expect just greatness.
I mean, to be fair, everyone else gave it pretty much like full marks.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think you were right on the money with it, really.
I didn't play it, so I saw bits of Alex's.
You saw most of it.
That's almost a good 90%.
Yeah, I mean, I love Naughty Dog and everything that they do, but I just think when we mentioned this on a spoiler cast, actually, I think The Last of Us has ruined Uncharted 4.
Yeah.
For me, anyway. Because that game just, narratively, just hit every tone spot on.
Yeah.
And
they took a lot from Last of Us, like little bits from it, which made Uncharted even better.
I miss the crafting from The
Yeah.
Last of Us.
And you know what? That also paid off in the online, because the online multiplayer of Last of Us had the crafting, which just made it.
Yeah.
You had to do stuff on the movie very quick, whereas
Yeah.
in Uncharted, you just buy a spell and
Yeah.
root them up and stuff.
There's no sort of like resource management, and I know a lot of games have gone down that route, but I just think The Last of Us has just ruined Uncharted 4. It's nice that they ended it.
Yeah.
And that's it.
And I think it was like, I did enjoy it the whole way through. I was like entertained the whole way. Didn't see the little twist coming, and I was like, shit. But yeah, it
I
was
can't
good.
remember the twist.
Had a lot of what you
With
expected.
with his brother.
Spoilers.
Yeah, that's it.
Spoilers.
That's what it is. There's a twist with his brother.
Okay, there's a twist.
If you're
Oh,
like,
yeah.
if you're like me, when you thought the twist
Oh
happened.
yeah. I remember. And Sully was a robot.
Yeah.
Spoilers. So yeah, Uncharted 4 as they came out, so like, I don't know, kind of
It was good.
enjoyed it.
Yeah. I enjoyed playing through it once, and I'll probably never play it again.
Yeah.
That's how it felt. But it was like, it will be a good memory of it for me. Like, I liked the very first mission where you're picking up all the little bits from your old adventures.
Yeah, and there's a similar bit
You
towards
get
the end of
a
the
Nerf gun.
game as well, which
Yeah.
is pretty good. So yeah, I've actually got the platinum for Uncharted 4.
I was going to say, is this one of the series that you need to plat?
Done it.
You've already done 5?
1, 2, 5.
Oh, no, yeah, my bad.
Uncharted 5 confirmed. Yeah, I've got platinum for Uncharted 1, 2, 3, and 4. Speaking of platinums, I've also platinumed Zero Escape, Zero Time Dilemma.
Was that out this month? Or
That was out last week.
last week?
Platinum already.
Yeah. How many
And
treasures in that?
I don't know, like
5?
25 or something.
Oh, really?
I don't know.
Quite a lot then.
There's a load. Yeah, it's pretty easy.
Well,
platinum.
this wasn't like, this was well-earned platinum. It wasn't like a little
No,
cheap tactic one.
no.
where
This is a pretty
you
cheap
did some dodgy
platinum.
shit and then like all the trophies popped at the same time. Like,
I finished the game, and there was one trophy left, which was to
Okay.
pick up all the quest files,
yeah.
which I missed 2. So I just went back in,
Not too bad.
done the little escape rooms.
Yeah.
So what do you guys know about Zero Escape, Zero Time Dilemma?
Nothing.
Yep.
What's it on? Is this a PS Vita game you're
No,
talking
this
about?
is on the PlayStation Vita. It's on 3DS and it's on PC.
Oh,
It's
really?
on Steam. So you know.
I was charging my 3DS the other day.
Might have seen the
Nice.
trailer for it then, if it's on Steam.
It's
Maybe.
it's a good game. If you like the Saw movies and you know the kind of like psychological, not horror, but makes you think. It makes you think.
I actually love that
Certainly,
stuff.
it's
You're selling this to me pretty well right
Yeah,
now.
you are.
It's-
But don't, be careful because players are knack at doing this.
hold on. It's a really like narrative driven game.
Yeah.
So don't expect like tons of gameplay, but it has its story. This is the third in the series, so they are
I
remaking.
was going to say, Zero Escape, the old Vita game. Was that a Vita
Yeah,
game?
there is an old one. Yeah, so the first one was 999, 9 rooms, 9 persons, 9 doors, something like that. Anyway, 999. Anyway, second one was Zero Escape, Virtue's Last Reward.
That's the Vita one, isn't it?
Yeah, and the third one, Zero Escape, Zero Time Dilemma.
Right.
And the story is so convoluted, it probably rivals Metal Gear, to be honest with you. So you have to start at the beginning.
That's saying something.
Yeah, no, it's definitely very convoluted. But I love those games.
Yeah.
They're really, really good. I ended up giving it a 4, simply because the game's not for everyone. Because it's so story heavy.
Yeah.
And then you get to the puzzle rooms and you gotta like look around the room in first person and find out all these things and like
That does sound good.
you had to find this like in one example you got to pick up the wooden box, you got to take it to the fireplace, you put it in the fireplace but there's no fire, so you got to find the matches, and you know you light the fireplace, the wooden box obviously like falls apart, there's something inside it. Oh, let's get it. No, you can't because there's a raging fire.
Yeah.
So you've got to go and find some water, put some water on top of it. The fire's gone. You can see this thing, but you can't pick it up because it's still hot.
Yeah.
So you've got to get this like fire hook thing and hook it out, and then you see it's a coin. And this coin goes over here, but wait, you need 4 more coins. Where are these other coins? Etc. Etc. So yeah, no, I love Zero Escape. So if you get the chance to play all 3, you definitely should. So we get a 4 out of 5. There's one more game. Well, there's actually 2. We've got Ratchet and Clank on here, but
I can talk about Ratchet and Clank.
go on then.
I haven't finished yet. I will finish it. It's my girlfriend's fault because she's playing it with me and she wants to see the end.
Terrible.
I'm pretty sure we're on the last mission as well.
How is Ratchet and Clank?
You know, it's actually really good. It's really, really good. Like, the story's like... I feel... I've never played a Ratchet and Clank game before, but I feel like the story is pretty traditional Ratchet and Clank's kind of stuff.
Traditional Ratchet.
like, from what I can tell, it seems to be a familiar thing, but it's good fun. It's a beautiful game.
It's a remake of the first one.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
No,
Do you know that?
Nope.
Yeah. Yes. It's a remake of the first one, but it's like a proper remake where like they've extended levels and added bits and stuff. So.
And then it's got like tons of guns. It's got loads of like little puzzles and missions to do, but the environments and stuff that you see look really cool. Like the way that it's done, it's just a beautiful game. It's very much a bit like Lego as well. You know when you play Lego games and you have loads of pixels flying at you all the time, like from like
bits of Lego.
Yeah, pretty much. Whereas in this, it's like little coins and stuff, and it's just very easy. Sit back and play and just kind of enjoy.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good game. Recommend it for 27 quid.
Speaking of good games that are free, who likes Pokemon?
Oh, mate.
I mean, we all like Pokemon.
Don't get me started.
Do we?
Love a bit of Pokemon.
Right. Do you know there's a new Pokemon game out today as we are talking?
Yeah, only on the Android though, isn't it? It's bullshit.
Oh, it's coming to iOS
Yeah, I'm waiting for it.
in like the next hour.
Oh, is it really?
I can wait that long.
Yeah, oh, shit. I didn't even know.
Sorry, hold on. Maybe 43 minutes.
Holy
That's
shit.
6 p.m. So by the time you hear this, we'll probably have already been bored of Pokemon Go.
No doubt.
Yeah.
Absolutely no doubt.
So, but apparently it's like an augmented reality Pokemon game. So if you walk to like a pond, your phone will go off and it will say there's a Squirtle near the pond. So the closer you walk to the pond,
Man.
this Squirtle will pop out and you got to catch it with a Pokeball.
Kids these days are so good. Like, can you imagine doing that as a kid? Like, granted, it's probably not going to be very good and anywhere near, like... have you seen the CG trailer? Well, not the CG trailer, kind of CG trailer.
Yeah.
Where, like, the kid's walking along and suddenly he sees Charles on the bridge, like, fucking up someone other guy. There's just, like, mental stuff going on.
I've not played Pokemon games since Pokemon Red.
Oh,
On the original old school Game Boy.
I've played quite a few, to be fair. I've probably played a good 4 or 5, I reckon.
Just 2, I think.
What?
I did Red and Blue,
Yeah.
and then the one that came out on. I bought the 3DS. But I
Yeah.
can't remember which one it was.
That was...
Black and White.
X and Y?
Yeah, you know,
X and
X and Y, yeah.
Yeah.
There is Black and White now, and they're doing Sun and Moon. But I used to play like the Emerald one and stuff. Emerald, Ruby, all this. I've played quite a few.
The weird thing is, I absolutely love Pokemon Red, and I've no idea why I've never gone back to it.
Mate, the
No idea.
3DS ones are good. Like
I replayed it recently. Red.
Really? Oh yeah, no, Red. Yeah, played Red and Blue recently.
We'll move on to topic 2 on that note before Nintendo come and sue us and take Alex away and chuck him in jail. So E3's just happened. We won't go straight into E3 kind of talk and what we remember just yet, but there were a few new announcements about new consoles. There were also announcements that didn't happen or were kind of backhanded and given to the mainstream press. So Xbox are bringing out an Xbox One S, which is a smaller console, which is white, coming out in August, and also revealed the Xbox One Project Scorpio, which is a, I don't know, gigaflop machine
I believe it was
thing.
Teraflop.
Whatever it is.
Sounds accurate.
Whatever flops. They've got a lot of them. The most powerful console ever made, coming out at the back end of 2017. In contrast to that, Sony said nothing, except Andrew House, who is... Well, if PlayStation is a horse, he's the jockey, basically. He said that there is something called a PlayStation Neo, and that's it. But
there is one.
But there are rumours to suggest that Neo and a PS4 Slim will be out this year.
Really?
This year.
Well, at least Sony, if that is the case, we're like, okay, at E3, there's no point boring people with a small little console update that ain't going to really mean anything.
Well, if they're releasing this year, it could be quite a big console update.
Well, it depends if it's going to be like just a small one or if it's going to be like the whole next.
So if it's
Next
if this is true, we are going to have PlayStation VR, PS4 Slim, and PS4 Neo all within like a month.
You're saying,
2
you're saying the Neo's coming out this year as well?
Yeah, that's the rumor.
Don't know how I believe
Because it's
this.
basically like the route. I suppose how we look at it is the Neo and the Scorpio are the rivals.
Announcement at Tokyo Game Show,
When's Tokyo Game Show?
end of September. Release within like, sort of a couple of weeks after, similar to how Apple do launches. Oh, here's an iPhone 7. It's changed everything again. It's out tomorrow, sort of thing.
Minute.
Just don't see it happening.
Why?
Because I'm cynical.
Straight to the point.
That's a fair point.
I'm sceptical. Probably for the similar reasons that you're cynical. I'm not sure what they gain out of releasing all three at the same time. I can understand the Slim.
Yeah, that makes
Because
sense.
then if you've got like kids who want a new PS4,
Yeah.
then say they release it at, I don't know, say $199 here, then you get parents buying this $199 PS4.
Fucking mad.
That's probably a bit cheap actually.
Yeah.
I don't know, or
Well,
maybe
it's the Slim is $250, I think.
Yeah, so maybe $199's realistic for a Slim because it will cost them less money to produce. Anyway,
They'll still charge more than the
or maybe $249
original
for a Slim.
model, won't they?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
reckon 250 is probably the sweet spot with it.
Okay, so they released this 250 Slim, which people who don't have PS4, who don't have, what do you call it? Who have kids, that's their sort of model. And then you have people like us who already have PS4s will buy the VR. So I can understand that, but I don't know where the Neo fits in.
Yeah, because I feel like...
Apart from that small percentage of idiots who will buy both.
Yeah, but that's
VR
the thing.
and
I
Neo.
can't see why or how you just buy a Neo and a VR. Like you said, I think it makes sense that you release the VR, you buy that if you have the current PS4.
The other thing as well with Neo coming out is I do not think there's any games that take advantage of Neo, especially from Sony.
Yeah, you know what? It's going to be one of those things that in like a year's time from now, there'll probably be some games they're starting to say like, oh yeah, we can do more stuff on the Neo.
God of War.
Yeah.
Because this year...
Oh yeah, well, I'll wait for that. Give me a special edition. Put it right now.
What have Sony got coming out this year? Last Guardian.
It's not
Which
like-
won't take
won't
that's,
be Neo.
that's 10 years that they've had enough trouble just finishing that game, let alone
That's getting Kojima soon out the door.
making two versions. Gran Turismo Sport.
Yeah. You can imagine they'll do some update, but they're definitely...
I mean, will that make a big difference?
That'd be a good game for Move.
For Move?
No, not Move. VR. That's the one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, racing
Not in
game.
VR, apparently.
Really?
Really?
That's the one thing that makes sense because
Yeah, I
you
thought
want
racing
don't need to
games
move
would-
around for
yeah.
you.
Maybe
you sit there.
I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure they said it's not VR. They'll
Yeah.
probably update it.
I think it's a
Yeah,
no-brainer,
okay.
really.
They should bring back Drive Club. That was a good game.
That was a good game.
Yeah.
And they closed the studio.
I want to play it again
Sacked them
now
all.
with all the weather effects and stuff.
I haven't played it in ages.
It looks ridiculously good.
Yeah.
Drive Club. Still does now.
Yeah.
I was racing through India the other day.
I'll have to play that.
It started raining. I went all over the
That's,
place.
that's the best thing, is when the weather effects hit you, like mid-race.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You just see like the water splashing on the car and that.
The day-night cycles and stuff like that are good.
But hey, that's not good enough. We need a new PS4
Yeah.
with
yeah.
improved whatever flops
I
and
think it's something to
flips.
see the difference it's going to make in like.
Yeah, because...
Because I don't believe it's going to make a significant difference.
And that's the thing, it's like, I think well, not the argument, but how I look at it is, sometimes you see people like Eurogamer do the differences between like, let's do 480p, let's do 1080p,
Yeah.
it's like a massive difference, it's
Yeah.
very obvious. So like I said, it's like, what is the difference really going to be? Like, how much better? Is it going to be...
I think it's going to be the frames per second it affects with a lot of games now are at 30, they'll move to
Yeah,
60.
that's true. So it'll make things smoother opposed to look better.
Yeah, I think you'll see slight improvements, but I'm not really too sure, to be honest with you. Scorpio and the timing of the announcement, despite the fact it's a year and a half out from actually coming out.
I found the whole press conference pretty confusing, to be honest. Just with the amount of consoles and stuff they're announcing. But I don't know. I understand what they're trying to do. I guess maybe because they have a smaller current like market share. It seems like a better good idea for them to try and make like a more competitive console.
I feel like they're moving in one direction and PlayStation are moving in another. I think Sony will bring out like a half upgrade and then a PS5 like 3 years down the line or something. Whereas I think Xbox are now going to be in a upgrade.
In the Apple model.
Yeah. Maybe not every year, but maybe like biannually.
They can try. I'm sure they'd love to try.
I'm sure they would
Apple's S.1.
get all that Apple money.
Yeah, exactly.
But I don't know. More kind of what I want to come on to, rather than talk about Xbox and PlayStation, because everyone else has done its death. Nintendo's NX. There's a couple new patterns have come out, which looks like the console is going to be very focused on haptic feedback.
What does that mean?
It basically means a screen where it gives you tangible feedback when you touch it. So like you can press it in and it vibrates and sort of things like that.
Cool.
So it looks like difficult to tell exactly because of the way that the patterns are created, but it looks like you might have a screen that you take out of maybe the home console controller and put it into a different handheld controller. Joe, what is that face all about?
I'm trying to understand what you're telling me, but it's not making much sense.
Basically, you move one part from the controller. Imagine the Wii U. You move the screen from the Wii U out of that little plastic case into something else that's more like a Vita. So
Okay.
you're moving the screen.
Okay.
What do we... does that work for you? Playing Zelda at home on your TV. Oh, I've got to get the train. I can continue playing Zelda, the same Zelda that still looks the same on the train.
I mean, I like the thought behind it. I'm not usually very skeptical at all, but I'm skeptical about that.
The other thing as well with the pattern is no triggers. Although that's obviously not confirmed because it is only a pattern. But there's scroll wheel,
Okay.
like a mouse.
I mean, I don't feel like Nintendo's games are known to... Like, most Nintendo games probably wouldn't suffer without triggers, really. Except for, I don't know.
I suppose they want to attract third-party games, I guess.
That's very true as well.
If you're using an arrow in Zelda, it's usually triggers involved.
Yeah.
So I don't know. What we do have, what I have stolen from, I think it's finder.com or something.
There you go, Finder, there's your link.
They actually put together a list of NX games confirmed or highly rumoured or whatever. I've taken some off which are utter rubbish, to be honest with you. So confirmed games, we've got Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild and Just Dance 2017. Number of other games we've got confirmed by publishers and developers, but these are more sort of indie. Mech Super Extended, Riverside, Wonder Boy The Dragon's Trap, Rise Race to the Future, Puzzle Box Setup, Deformers, Bit Boy Arcade, Nicky Rock and Ball, Dragon Quest X, Dragon Quest 11. So they're all confirmed for the NX.
Back in the Dragon Quest, are they?
10 and 11.
Yeah, that's ballsy, yeah.
They just went for it. So, and now we're going to go on to the more rumoured games. Mario, new Mario game.
That makes sense.
Luigi's Mansion.
Cool.
New Luigi Mansion. Your standard third-party stuff, Call of Duty Infinite Warfare, Deus Ex, Mass Effect Andromeda, FIFA. F-Zero, which we've not seen an F-Zero for 15 years.
Yeah.
Super Smash Brothers, the Wii U one, ported to the NX.
Okay.
Final Fantasy 15. One they've put on here, which I'm not sure about, Destiny 2. I'm not sure if Bungie
Destiny
will-
2... ...
on a Nintendo console.
Yeah.
That would be interesting.
Battlefield 1, of course. Further rumours. These are a bit more...
Out there.
No, these are more actual tangible.
okay.
A lot of them are Ubisoft, because Ubisoft, I've already said they're going to port AAA titles to the NX. So things like Ghost Recon Wildlands, Watch Dogs 2, South Park, I'm not saying the rest of that.
Fractured butthole.
There you go. For Honor. And then we've got things like Titanfall 2, Skylanders Imaginators, Yooka-Laylee, Dragon Quest Builders, Injustice 2, and potentially a Shadow and Mordor sequel.
Which could be dope.
I'd be up for that.
Yep.
So we're looking at all of that lot within kind of the first year of the NX. A lot of it, obviously.
It's a healthy
duplicates.
amount.
It is. Is it enough with all that plus the innovative NX technology?
I think it could be. I'm very much open to the idea of like a good Nintendo console.
If all their games are of a similar quality to what the Wii U games were like, then I don't see there being any problems. Because they had the games eventually.
Yeah, like Mario Kart and Smash Bros. And they're good games, but it was very late. That was the problem with that. It was just so late.
The first year killed it.
Yeah, it was dead in the water. But there's a moment when you're reading that list when you got to a new Super Mario, a new Luigi's Mansion, and those kind of games I think would be really nice to see on something that's not a 3DS.
Yeah. No, definitely.
You know, you can just picture it looking like really nice.
I mean, imagine something like Pokemon.
Yeah.
I've always wanted a home console Pokemon.
Yeah.
This
exactly.
makes it sort of a bit more real.
That's not like a battle one. That's a classic.
Take anything at this point.
Yeah, that's something I would love to have a nice Nintendo console. Like I said earlier, I mean, I was charging my 3DS for some reason. I don't know what it is yet, but I was hoping to play some Nintendo, and
It seems as though there's a lot of the developers are really happy with what Nintendo have provided with them so far.
You would think they would have just learned from the mistakes of old, and it's just like, okay, let's just make a really good console now, a powerful console.
It certainly won't be as powerful as like Neo or
but then I think that's the thing with Nintendo is their games
don't need it.
Don't need it. Like look at what they do with Wind Waker not Wind Waker, sorry, the new Zelda. What they've been showing off so far.
Well, even like Wind Waker, you bring it up, but Wind Waker was developed 20 years ago, and that style it has is like timeless. Doesn't matter how powerful consoles get, that game will always look
It's
beautiful.
run through my mind a few times about trying that again, like finishing that off.
The game's amazing.
I've still got it in the drawer.
You should play it. You should definitely play it. Wind Waker's amazing.
Well, the other game I put in my PS4 yesterday was Metal Gear. So should I finish that? Or should I, you know?
Desperate time.
Yeah, I put it in, then I like looked at the screen and I was like, nah. But it's in. It's stage 1.
Maybe Konami will decide to port that to the NX. Also, chickens may burrow underground and take over something. I don't know.
Good old Konami.
Pigs may fly. But yeah. So, NX is currently, officially, we still know nothing other than it's called the NX and Zelda's coming to it.
Is it definitely called the NX as well?
That's the project name.
Oh, okay, so it's probably not called
Project
NX.
NX. No, it'll be called something else.
It's called something really lame, isn't it?
So as we sit here, beginning of July, by the time Pause Regime Q4 comes out, October the 11th, will we know, well, should I say, what will we know of the NX?
Do we... Well, side question then.
Okay.
Do we know that Nintendo are going to be at the Tokyo Game Show at all?
No.
They're not going to be there.
We don't know.
Oh, we don't know, okay. Because I think that would be a smart time to announce it. Well, in my mind.
Maybe. That's just before we do episode 4. Just before our Q4 update. So
Nintendo works in mysterious ways.
You never know, yeah. Like, for all you know, they could have literally just published a post saying, what is it called? What's their events called?
Nintendo Digital Event.
Whatever
it's called.
Yeah, Nintendo Direct.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Right.
it's going to be Nintendo Direct in like an hour, revealing the NX. That's going to be how it's going to happen, isn't it?
All right, let's
drop the mic.
Let's put reputation on the line. Joe, on October the 11th, when we record episode 4 of the Pause Regime show, what will Nintendo have said about the NX, if anything?
When did you say it was due to release? Just refresh
March.
me on that.
March 2017. News report today that says it is going into production in the next few weeks.
It would have made sense to have seen it at E3, but I mean, I don't know how long they could leave it, and like, I just don't. People need time to like digest this information and like see what's going on, because at the moment we have no idea. So I think they need to do something soon. So hopefully we'll get a little video, like the console, a little press conference maybe.
Are you saying that's definitely happening before we reconvene again?
Probably not. I don't think it's going to happen.
You think nothing will happen?
Probably not.
Okay. So you're a no.
I'm a no.
Nothing.
I reckon they will.
Yeah? How far will they go?
I reckon they'll fully reveal it.
Just everything.
They'll just be like, yeah, it is.
There's games. Here's a 3-year plan.
They'll just like open the doors and be like, have a look.
Okay.
That's my plan. Before, what was it, October something? So that Tokyo Game Show would have happened. I'm backing Tokyo Game Show.
Yeah?
Yeah. So what is that? You?
I'm in between.
Yeah.
I think they'll have probably said the name of it, maybe released a picture, but have planned an event for maybe just after we record. So I reckon maybe beginning of October, end of September, they'll be like, okay, this is called the Nintendo Purple. It's coming out March 6th. Here's what it looks like in a press release. We're going to have a full hour digital event, Nintendo Direct, on November whatever.
I miss the days of Iwata walking to the screen and being like,
It's such a shame.
Wii U,
Such a shame.
the legend.
Taken too soon from us. He would have been amazing at revealing this, but never mind. His last console was the
Maybe
Wii
they'll do
U.
like hologram.
Could you imagine? With Mario and Luigi. Never mind. Let's move on to E3, the place where Nintendo probably should have revealed the NX. But then they did have the game of the show there, according to the critics, Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. We recorded an E3 podcast where we covered everything.
Yep.
We're a couple of weeks out from E3, if not about a month and a half actually. Is there anything you guys actually still remember? Because obviously a lot of people get involved in the hype of E3. Oh, this is amazing, that's great, that's amazing, that looks great. But what do we actually remember after it's all died down?
I think there was still, for me, there's like 4, maybe 5 games that are like always in my mind a little bit now. Just even a little bit, but I'm just always like, that's going to be so good when that comes out.
Yeah, there's really not many for me, to be honest. Nothing's like wow, like blown me away completely.
Oh yeah. I don't think anything would. Wow. Maybe God of War.
One of the ones for me that's kind of got better over time, where I didn't think too much of it at first, is Resident Evil 7. Because I love that demo.
I think the demo helped that a lot.
And I know that's nothing about the game, but the fact that you had the demo and then they re-released the remaster of 6 and 5, Resident Evil 0 went down in sale. I picked that up, started playing it. I've just realised and remembered how much I love Resident Evil games.
Yeah.
So I am super pumped for that.
Did you play Resident Evil 1 HD?
Yeah.
You played that? That was good.
Yeah, I love that as well. And then the remake of 2's out next year, hopefully, as well.
Yeah.
But 7's out in January.
That'd be good.
So, you know.
Yeah, I don't know. For me, I think the few that are always in my mind now are it's God of War. That's because it's my wallpaper on my laptop as well. I think that helps.
That does help. I've got Zelda on my wallpaper, so that helps at the minute.
And then it's just South Park and Spider-Man for me. The three that are always in my mind.
I keep forgetting about Spider-Man.
No, I don't forget about Spider-Man.
Yeah, that was quite a big surprise for me. But I don't know. I think Crash Bandicoot was nice to see.
But you saw nothing.
Yeah, I saw nothing.
I
But
mean, you saw what it
already-
potentially looked like.
I've already played them, so I know what's coming.
I don't know.
Do you think Crash Bandicoot will look... You know how they showed him in Skylanders, where it's like, you know, the new model, basically?
No, it won't look like
No,
that.
he'll be old school.
It'll be old school, yeah?
Just HD-ified.
Yeah.
The smooth edges.
And everyone, as soon as that comes out, everyone will remember those games are not as good as what people think. Honestly.
Blasphemy.
That is what's going
Mate,
to happen.
they're going to come out and tens everywhere.
They'll be like, it's like 40 quid for 3 PS1 games. That
What,
looks
was it
like
40 quid,
good.
is it?
Probably.
Oh, I don't know about that.
No, mate, I'm telling you, the sweet spot, 27 quid.
See, you're already like wavering on this. If it was that good, you'd be like 40 quid. Yeah, I'm in. But yeah, so I don't know. I kind of feel like we're a bit lukewarm towards E3 now, apart from Zelda, God of War.
Titanfall looked cool.
Yeah.
Call of
I mean,
Duty surprised me
yeah.
still. Like, I'm still surprised that Call of Duty surprised me.
That's just the way these things
It's
work
just like, how
sometimes.
did that happen?
Battlefield 1's obviously going to be amazing as well.
Yeah.
So,
And then there's games like Horizon and stuff, which still look amazing, but it's getting to the point now where it's like, okay, we've all seen what we need to see, need it. Watch Dogs 2 did well, kind of forgot about that again, really. What else did we see?
that's For Honor.
Oh yeah, For Honor looks better. At least they showed some stuff for it.
They announced story mode, which was obviously quite a big thing.
Yeah, definitely.
Which it definitely needed, because the kind of multiplayer PvP market is swamped at the moment.
Yeah. I'm still interested for what is Heavy Rain 3.
Heavy Rain 3?
I mean, yeah, cause I'm including...
Detroit.
Yeah. I'm still including...
Where's Heavy Rain 2?
Well, I'm still including, what's it called, the one with...
Beyond
Yeah.
Two Souls.
Yeah. It was, he still came on stage and did his classic little speech, so that's 2 to me. So we're on Heavy Rain 3 in my mind. But yeah, Detroit, that's it.
That does look actually quite
That looks
good.
really
I keep
good.
forgetting about that. I think the thing with a lot of the games is that loads of them are so far off.
I think that's the
They
thing.
don't
with us
feel
now.
real.
We've seen enough E3s to know that you love it when you watch it, and then like a week after you're like, well, I'm not going to see that game again for a few years. And
Until next E3.
yeah, and you just kind of accept it now.
We do. Just like everyone should accept that Andy Murray's
Yeah.
about to win
Craig
Wimbledon.
is watching tennis.
Well, we congratulated him winning the tournament at the start of the show, so let's not ruin that.
Very
ruin
true, I
that.
forgot that.
Poor old Songa. Never mind. I like Songa.
I mean, he's making a comeback there.
It's just a comeback to what?
Don't know. Look, Federer came back from 2-0, 2 sets down, so I'm sure
Well, that is true. I like Songa.
stranger things have happened.
I'd like Songa to win a slam, but only if
Did you see the thing
Andy
the other
Murray's
day
injured.
of like it was on one of the minor courts and some guy was absolutely going off it onto the umpire?
no,
Did you see that?
no.
Oh, he was mainly because apparently someone in the crowd was like making a noise and some shit, and he was going off alarming. And then like the ball, the match point, it was called out, and he was like picked up the ball and showed it to the umpire like, yeah, there's no chalk in it. He's going off alarming.
No, I see it. Do you see Kyrgios yesterday, or the day before after he lost to Murray.
No.
Apparently, his preparation for his match against Andy Murray, he went like in his press conference. He went, "Well, I woke up this morning, I played some video games. Is that the best preparation? I don't know, but I enjoyed it." That's what he said.
True hero.
Yeah.
He looked like a man who's having a midlife crisis at 24 or whatever he is.
Yeah.
Anyway, enough about tennis. Let's get some more decent tennis games. I miss tennis games.
On your next?
No, like tennis games with motion control. They're fun.
I suppose it would make sense. Like.
EA, where's my Grand Slam Tennis 3?
Wait, are we getting a Mario Olympics this year?
Yeah, it's out, I think.
On what?
Wii U.
Oh, God.
It's the last Wii U game.
It's a shame.
Along with...
I'm sure they'll do some more stuff like that on the Wii.
Port it to NX, and I'll be happy.
Well, I'm sure it will be.
Yeah. I love Olympic Games.
It's got football in it now.
How is it?
Mario and... You forgot Sonic.
Yeah.
Well,
How do you forget Sonic?
He's
Mario
just-
and Sonic at the Olympic Games.
He's not who I play, so...
He's the fastest thing alive. How can it not be?
I do agree with Craig. Yeah.
If you wanna
I think
win-
Sonic is the better option.
It's cheating, isn't
They
it?
clearly drugged him during this, because there's no way the rest of them will be able to keep up with him.
Yeah.
Mario beating Sonic in a sprint race. Are you joking? Are you joking me? I don't know.
I'm quite
Never
enjoying
mind.
playing Sonic Adventures 2 at the moment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Speaking of the greatest games of all time, it's 2016. We're over halfway through. Let's have a chat about Game of the Year frontrunners. I'm sure we're all in agreement Overwatch is probably the best game of the year.
These are bold claims being made around the table.
Overwatch and Dark Souls are up there for
How do
me.
we sit so far? I've got a short list of Overwatch, Dark Souls 3, Zero Escape, Zero Time Dilemma, and Uncharted 4. What are you laughing at, man?
Hasn't made it on the list.
That's our third highest rated game of all time on pauseresume.com.
Okay.
I love our Game of the Year podcast. They're the best.
Joint second, I guess you could say, because you'd have Overwatch, Dark Souls 3 on 5 at like number 1,
Yeah.
and then second would be like Zero Escape and Uncharted 4. So
Need more reviews.
there is one more game that pauseresume.com has reviewed and given a 4 though.
Oh.
Can you remember?
Not Turtles.
Not Turtles.
Doing a 4. No.
It was not out this quarter. It was out March.
What console?
These are the questions that must be answered.
The Wii U.
Uh,
It's our only Wii U game that's ever.
what were you going to come out this year?
I couldn't tell you.
Oh, Star Fox.
Close. Star Fox Guard.
Oh yeah.
Star
yeah.
Fox Guard.
I remember.
That got 4 out of 5 as well. It's actually not a bad little game. I quite enjoyed it. So yeah, where are we sitting? What's kind of your Game of the Year front runners so far?
Well, from what's come out already. So we're talking Dark Souls, Overwatch is pretty much it.
It's pretty much it, yeah. That's where I'm at.
I can't see anything else right. Like Uncharted will get a nod, but I don't think it's on either of the levels of the other
Yeah.
two.
Shout out to Total War Warhammer.
That's very true.
It makes it on my list.
Yeah,
There you go.
I
That's
feel like that's definitely going to be a contender for top 10 with Joe on the table.
Are you serious?
So you can definitely show his, you can show his playtime. I'm sure it will like do enough.
I
Speaking for itself.
reckon I could beat your Total War playtime with Football Manager 2017.
We'll see. The challenge is on.
Certainly won't be beating it with Kickoff Revival. Bloody hell. We could actually have a worst game of the year list maybe this year. I think that would be
It's probably there's a few shitters, so
quite the quite the contest. Yeah, it definitely looks like Overwatch and Dark Souls 3
but there's
are
some
going to
big
be up
games
there.
coming. I suppose we'll have to just see. Like Last Guardian, everyone seems to be ranting and raving that it's going to be some godsend, but we'll have to see.
It could be. It could be.
What's the space game that's coming out soon?
Call of Duty.
Space. The Final Frontier.
No Man's Sky.
Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah.
It'll be interesting to see how that actually
Yeah, because
turns
that
out.
could either blow everyone away, or it could just be like, yeah, it's not quite as good as we thought it was going to be.
Yeah.
I feel like that's how it's going to go with that game. Isn't
I
it?
don't.
There's going to be no meat in between.
I don't know what to think about that game. I really don't. I feel like it's going to be really bland throughout. I could be totally wrong.
That's it. You just don't know, do you? You know?
And by the time we do our next podcast, that'll be out. Reviews will be out.
We'll be
and
like-
people will be sick of it
Yeah.
or still loving it.
Or it's like, yeah, best thing since Last of Us.
Since the last, I don't know. I'm curious. But, I mean, it has its own alien language, which that kind of intrigues me to how that works. I love stuff like that,
Yeah.
creating their own languages.
Yeah.
Put some effort in.
Yeah, well, that's it.
But whether it's fun or not, I don't know.
Well, we'll have to find out.
Yeah, put some serious effort in.
What else is coming out though? Like big contender wise.
We've got Battlefield 1,
Yeah.
FIFA 17 with, what's his name? Story mode dude.
Some guy.
What did I say? Titanfall 2. Did I say Titanfall 2?
Yeah.
Battlefield 1,
Deus Ex?
Watch Dogs 2, Deus Ex,
Last Guardian, obviously.
Last Guard, of course.
South
I feel like there's not as many contenders.
Park will definitely be a contender. Actually,
Yeah, that'll be on the list.
I feel like that's going to make it right up there.
I feel like there aren't as many contenders this year as what there have been in previous years.
I feel like it's a bit more clean cut this year.
What, as in, it will
Like,
be one of these
There's going to
three?
be the top segment, and then there's going to be like some games that were good but not.
So what games, out of what you guys have seen so far, will definitely join... Well, it looks like we've got a split already, Overwatch and Dark Souls 3.
South Park will be 100% up there. I think.
Apart from that, I'm not really sure.
Yeah, that's the only one I can be certain. I'm 99% sure that if they do anything like the first one, it's going to be amazing.
I think The Last Guardian will.
Yeah, and see, let's do the last guy. I don't know because I've never played any of the old ISO Shadow of the Colossus. So I don't get any nostalgia from it, but people have been waiting for decades. All out. It feels like that. Like.
I think we'll be sitting here in 4 or 5 months' time doing this Game of the Year shit, and Last Guardian, I will probably be the only one where it really properly connected to, and you guys will probably have liked it, but not as much as me.
Yeah, so I'll try it. No doubt. I'll go.
I'm pretty underwhelmed by what I've seen so far.
Yeah, when they showed the demo, actually, I was a bit like, "Oh, it's okay."
The thing with those games is, I feel like if you show it in a trailer or in like a room of people or a small slice, you don't get it. When you're on your own with that game, playing it in silence, that's when like those types of games like connect with you.
Yeah.
And you get it, but I think it's difficult in a way, a bit like VR. I think it's difficult to come across.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, that's the thing with VR, especially, is I'm more than willing to give it a go. But like you said, you see it on the screen, it just looks so shit.
Definitely. Right, that brings us to the end of our 4 topics today. We've got one little special topic.
Bonus topic.
It's not really a topic. It's just me saying that a classic Sega game, Nights into Dreams, is 20 years old today.
Oh yeah.
So happy birthday to Nights.
What was that?
Get out.
No, actually, I'm just talking about one other game that's come out that we've not mentioned at all.
What?
Mirror's Edge.
I was going to say. It
yeah.
did come to my head.
Yeah.
I was just saying because no one else has played it.
I've played it.
You played Mirror's Edge?
I've played Mirror's Edge.
Really?
Yeah.
I was like, where's the review?
No.
Well, you don't know.
No, that's just, no, it's just never...
That seemed to be the
I
consensus.
thought you
Yeah.
loved Mirror's Edge 1, didn't you?
Yeah. This is open world.
Haven't they
This is
added some
really
like
open world.
crazy mode or something? I saw an article somewhere.
I've played about 4 hours of it. It's
Not gonna get a review.
no, it's all right. I don't know. It's
Just not.
it's not
quite
what
the
I
same.
want from Mirror's Edge, really.
Yeah.
It kind of reminds me a little bit of what Ubisoft were doing with all their games of generic missions and
Yeah.
shit like that. But
Yeah. There you go. Mirror's Edge mentioned. Done.
right, you interrupted my Nice into
Sorry,
Dreams.
yeah.
Nice into Dreams, 20 years old. That game is amazing. I'm guessing you guys have no idea what that is.
Nope.
You guessed correct.
So you're like this thing in purple,
Good start. The Craig wearing purple. To
and
play Wimbledon.
when the kids fall asleep, did you say Wimbledon? Something happened. There were 2 sets.
Well, what I saw was you mentioned purple. I saw purple on your shirt, and then the purple board for Wimbledon come up and
Oh, okay, there you go. Anyway, so this purple person called Knights, and when the kids fall asleep, you have to rescue them from the nightmares. And you fly around these balls, and you have to get the highest score possible. And you go round and round and round. You got to collect like 6 colour balls to save the children.
It sounds
It
great.
sounds terrible, but I tell you, it's so fun to play.
Yeah.
It's one of the best games on the Sega Saturn, which was really expensive actually, the Saturn. And I think it was one of the first games to use an analog stick.
By the way. Revolutionary as
'Cause
always.
It
Sega.
came out with.
Sega.
A lot of people think that N64 had the first analog stick. No, Saturn did with Knights. Knights came with this crazy controller, which is an awful lot like the Dreamcast controller. But there you go. That was Nights into Dreams. That is your Sega Minute.
Thank you for that, Craig.
Classic. I'll give you a Sega minute next time. We've got Chrome man.
Please, yeah, you can do. We can have that Sega minute as a new section.
Joking who's Total War.
Total War.
There you go.
That's
We've
it.
got a little bit of Sega we love.
There you go,
Everyone
that's
loves
it.
Sonic.
Exactly. New Sonic game in a couple of weeks.
Yeah.
There you go.
Lots
Never
of
mind.
this
So this has been episode 3 of the Pause Resume show. This is of course part of our Q3 update because we're a video game quarterly. So what we've got over the next week, if you're listening to this on Monday, July the 11th, I don't actually have the dates here of what stuff's coming out when because I had to change it really recently. So this is in utterly random order. Now we've got an interview with the authors of You Died, the Dark Souls companion book, with Keza MacDonald from Kotaku and Jason Killingsworth, who is from the League of Legends people. That's really bad. I can't remember where he's from. He used to work on Edge magazine anyway. Riot Games. That's where
he's
working.
Riot, yeah,
Right.
yeah.
Is that like it?
Yeah, that's
yeah,
League
it
of
is.
Legends,
Yeah. So he's working there, and those two are very influential people. So really nice for them to spend some time with us. We've got an editorial, The Curious Tale of Peter Molyneux and Curiosity. What's inside the cube? Quite an interesting story. An interview with the man and the company that revived Shenmue. Interesting if you're a fan of Shenmue or have backed the Kickstarter. A couple of details in there you might not be aware of. We've got a narrative tale from Battleborn. I don't really know what that really is because I've not played Battleborn. I don't think either of us have.
It's going to be a surprise for everyone.
I've been reliably informed that it's quite good. So please stay tuned for that. I'm terrible at selling art stuff. We've got a piece on the way Naughty Dog uses collectibles in Uncharted 4, which I found very interesting, so please read that. And we've got patch notes video with Dark Souls with you two, Joe and Alex, discussing Dark Souls 1, 2, 3, Bloodborne, Demon Souls.
All of that.
And the death of the series, because there will be no more new Dark Souls games.
It's been a good ride.
Yeah.
That's it. There are no new additions to our best games list for this period, between January and March.
But Joe trying to sneak Total War, didn't he?
Honourable mention Total War.
But during the next period, Uncharted 4 and Dark Souls 3 are eligible, so I would imagine those two, and probably Overwatch, will probably get in. So we'll probably have to make more videos next month, because I've been lazy this month. But yeah.
We'll get back moving.
Exactly. Remember to follow us on Twitter, @PauseResume_, because we can't get @PauseResume because that account is dormant and Twitter won't give me it. Like us on Facebook, subscribe to us on YouTube and on iTunes/Google Play podcast services. Make sure to give us 5 stars. Like our videos, please try and especially like our PlayStation VR video that everyone hates. Rate us highly where you can. We also now have a Pause Resume store, so if you go to redbubble.com/people/PauseResume, you can buy a Pause Resume t-shirt, mugs, cups, iPhone cases, iPad cases, and mini skirts for those drunk nights out in Camberley and Croydon.
Basically, all your essential clothing needs.
Exactly. You could literally go to work dressed in Pause Resume attire, drink from Pause Resume attire, and answer your phone with a Pause Resume case.
If you do that and take a selfie, we'll give you a shout out next podcast.
You can also go to bed in a Pause Resume embroidered duvet cover.
Very nice.
See, that sounds essential.
Yeah.
That is essential. Definitely essential. So I guess that is it for this quarter. I'd like to thank everyone who has worked on the Pause Resume team this quarter for everything that they've done and for putting up with me nagging them constantly and endlessly, doing stuff that I can't do. But I can write, kind of,
That is
sort of.
what you do for us, Craig. That's what you do.
Well, if
You're
there,
right.
if there are any mistakes in the writing, please email alexhody@pauseresume.com.
And I will refer you to our editor-in-chief.
So yeah, that's it for Q3. Q4 will launch October the 11th, and it might be something to do with VR and Nintendo. Maybe.
We'll have to see.
It will be. I just spoiled the whole thing there, haven't I? So that's it from...
Well, that's it for me.
And me.
And we're out.